In the Dark Wind Season 3 finale, Bernadette makes the decision to trust Yvonne Muniz to let him help her take down Tom Spenser's illegal drug operation. From the jump, Yvonne, Alex Meraz, seemed shady, and while his interest in Bernadette, Jessica Matten, seemed genuine, he was clearly hiding something. All throughout, Dark Wind Season 3 strongly hinted that Yvonne was a villain and part of Tom Spenser's, Bruce Greenwood, trafficking ring. That was confirmed at the end of Dark Wind Season 3, Episode 5, when Ivan's wallet gave it away. He had the same rubber band around his badge that Budge, Raul Max Trujillo, had around his wad of cash earlier. When Bernadette discovered this, she felt utterly betrayed, and her attitude towards Yvonne changed completely. This is why it was surprising that, rather than arresting him during their confrontation in the Dark Wind Season 3 finale, she conceded to his suggestion and allowed herself to temporarily ally with him. Why Bernadette allowed Yvonne to help shut down Tom Spenser's drug operation? She trusted her instincts and took a chance. It might seem surprising that Bernadette let Yvonne off the hook and accepted his help with shutting down Spenser's drug trafficking operation. But the answer is pretty simple: she knew she could trust him. Throughout Dark Wind's 3 seasons, Bernadette has shown sharp and sometimes uncanny instincts. Her ability to read people and tell when they're lying or hiding something is unmatched. Even when it takes her a little while to trust those instincts, like with Yvonne, they're still there. One of the unintended effects of Bernadette branching out on her own in Dark Wind Season 3 is that she's learned to listen to the voice inside and know her instincts are true. So, when Yvonne professed his semi-innocence after Bernadette killed Budge and told her that he'd never spent the money he'd been paid to look the other way, she knew he was telling the truth. When Yvonne claimed not to know anything about the operation and that he'd just looked the other way, she judged his upset to be real. What's more, he'd had plenty of chances to get rid of her or sell her out to Budge and never did, unlike Garza, who was an actual Spenser accomplice and traitor. He may not be entirely clean, but she knows he won't hurt her, and she also knows he's right. She can't take out Tom Spenser on her own. Bernadette still wouldn't forgive him in Dark Wind Season 3's ending. Her morals would never allow her to forgive him for crossing that line. Yvonne Muniz, Alex Meraz, and Bernadette Manolito, Jessica Matten, dancing in Dark Wind Season 3, Episode 2. However, Bernadette trusting Yvonne enough to help her raid Spenser's operation is a universe away from forgiving him. While she was fine temporarily allying with him, forgiving him was out of the question. Bernadette is uncompromising when it comes to her morals, and she would never be able to forgive someone for being on the take, paid to be a dirty cop, even if he was her lover for a while. Unlike Yvonne, Bernadette can't look the other way. It's not who she is. Even if Bernadette could have forgiven Ivan's transgressions one day, given that he wasn't directly involved in Spenser's operation, that possibility was ruled out from the start because of the migrant mother and her daughter. Yvonne may not have known exactly what Spenser was up to in Dark Wind Season 3, but whatever it was, it involved trafficking innocent women and children, and that is a crime that Bernadette would never be able to get past. It's a moral line she could ever forgive someone for crossing, not even Yvonne, nor should she.